So I'm live now. And I know somebody gonna be like, this is not how the show start. But I just went ahead and went live now because my dim gum computer is taking forever to start up and load. And I can't get on the radio until this starts up and load. But I just wanted to, come on in and say good morning to y'all. Hey, good morning. So I'm gonna play a music video real quick while I get this started, and then we'll start the day. We'll start the day, the day.
Top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. I'm up in that this money. People think it's funny. You walk when I be running. I need it in a hurry. Look out that body curvy. Her man looking worried. Don't wanna have to bury. Your tail tuck scurry. I don't want no problems. I'll be the one to solve them. Don't fight over no bitches. Too many in the world. She's never really yours. You're never really hers. My vision full of blurs. These niggas looking scared. Looking like a coward. Your attitude is sour. You do it for the minute, I do it for the hour. God gave me the power, grace and gave me mercy. Haters wanna curse me, but their weapons didn't prosper. Satan tried to hurt me, chocolate like a Hershey. New York out to New Jersey, like James I'm worthy. He see a G coming, but I don't wanna. If I did, she's a goner. We be smoking marijuana in some corner of the AA, the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA, the top of the AA. I'd have her in a sauna. By the end of the night, we be under the moonlight. By the end of the night, we be on Versace sheets with a bottle of Bel Air, looking up at the stars with just a few cares. Fingers through your hair, playing truth or dare. You a model, I'm a player. It's been groomed to not care or give a fuck about this bullshit in the world. I only care about my little boy and two little girls. My wife and my mama, my daddy and my brothers, and everybody else. They get caught up in the struggle and suffer. Long suffering, it's the top of the AA. The top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. The top of the AA.
You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Racks then go crazy. Hold me down, love, my love, and I will follow you to the moon and the stars above. Make it rain and shower you with my love, my love, my love, my love. stone. And uplift the burden. At times I'm not for certain. Deep down inside my soul, I'm searching. Feeling like I'm worth it. Trying to paint the picture perfect. Been so much pain inside, it's hard to mind and I try. Holding on and hanging in with tears in my eyes. Look at me, love, look what your love has done to me. Feeling like I'm over the edge. Feeling like I'm incomplete. Feeling like I'm in too deep. Feeling like I just can't take it. Feeling like I'm trying to keep it open. Looking, trying to catch the break. Feeling like I'm going down deep, but it's splashing, then I drown. Feeling like can't get enough. Feeling like I had enough. What do we do with hustle go? Hustle go when they turn to stone. The feeling when we crash and burn. Do we stay in love or do I love a dirt? Hold me down, love, my love. And I will follow you to the moon and the stars above. Make it rain and shower you with my love, my love, my love, my love. Love me, baby, give me love. For better or for worse. I've been going through some things and deep inside the pain it hurts. Know the feeling of being down. Looking up just to see the ground. Trying my best to stay composed. Feeling like I'm lost and I can't be found. Living day by day to see mama smile. Send me love in the name of love. No giving up, no giving in. Can I call when I'm feeling down and I need a friend? Can I depend? Been turned on with shoulders cold. Trying to make it through this rocky road. But the fuck is love and I feel alone. On a freight train, run away long. My heart, you stole it, broke it deep for the night. My kryptonite. Hearts of men trying to make it right. Hearts of love, be the fight or flight. Pumping up my heart just to cleanse my soul. Pop it up, I still pissing out depression. Could it be love? I've been neglect. Love say I'm nothing left with no affection. What do we do with hustle go? Hustle go when they turn to stone. The feeling when we crash and burn. Do we stay in love or do I love a dirt? Hold me down, love, my love. And I will follow you to the moon and the stars above. Make it rain and shower you with my love, my love, my love, my love. Hold me down, love, my love. And I will follow you to the moon and the stars above. Make it rain and shower you with my love, my love, my love, my love. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? God, I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out. While they walking out. Everybody tired of trying, sick and tired of people lying. Got them on it, but the devil behind it. Take heed. I ain't thinking I was blinded. Thought if I bought them a diamond, that their love would be timeless, but they declined it. Crazy. People always knows it, trying to find out who you stroking. Wanna be noticed, cause they feelings hurt and broken, maybe. And that's how love can be stolen. Got them calling me and hopeful, leaving emojis. Got me giving brotherly roses, take these. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out while they're walking out. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame, call it saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about?
I love this song.
To the old flame, call it saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about?
Yeah.
To the old flame, call it saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out. Maybe talk it.
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Am I a DJ? Absolutely positively not. Do I know good music? Show the F do. Do I know that this song sound real good after this song? Show the hell do. Do I promote the hell out of your music and promote the hell out of you? Show the hell do. You know why? Because I'm Griselda Blanca, aka You Need a Motivator, aka the Party Starter, aka Sunshine Motherfucking Rains. But y'all tune in to this show, All Hustle, No Fear, each and every morning because I am your hood unicorn, all right? If y'all was liking those little ditties, those bops, those Oochie Wally Wallies, Oochie Bang Bangs, yes, that first one was My Love by Nico. Oh, shit. I don't want to mess his name up. Speaking of, let me say this real quick. We in a new world, people. We in a new world. And it's things that y'all got to upgrade and do. I'm always dropping gems real quick, right? I'm always dropping gems for y'all. So let me go ahead and drop this gem because I said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Oh, okay. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again for all of the artists that don't listen, okay? I'm going to say this for all the artists that don't listen. You ready? This is a new day and time, people. When you send folks your music, I need you to have the name of the song and your name as well, and possibly your okay? And the reason why you should do this is because when I want to tell people about your song, I can't go find it in the moment. I got so much music and I know the name of this artist, but it's at the tip of my tongue. But guess what? That second song y'all heard was Still in Love by Mr. Al, and you can find him at Mr. Al Music. That's Mr. ALMUZIK. See how easy that was? Because he got all his shit up here. Respect. Y'all got to keep up with the times. You got to keep up with your times, okay? And what I mean by that is as the world turns, you got to turn as well. Everybody always be talking about how much they love my little Popple thing where you can scan my thing. And that's because I'm keeping up with the times. Baby, cards are obsolete. I'm not spending $75 every 6 weeks or so to buy 500 cards, and don't tell me that's not the price, because I don't freaking know the price, because I don't pay that. I bought a service. I paid like $4.99. I don't even think I've paid for it in a while because I haven't seen that come across my invoices. But I paid for this service that allows me to create a link tree that you can scan from my phone. And when you scan it, not only do you get all my information, but I get a chance to get yours. See, that's upgrading from cards. What did we do before we had cards? Word of mouth. We're upgrading. You got to upgrade who you are and what you're doing if you want to keep up with the times. That's why you keep kids around you. And it sounds weird when you say it out loud because so many people out here pedophiling. But what I mean by that is if you keep young minds around you, that's where innovation is. That's where the next new is. So I always try to surround myself or have somebody around me that might be just a little bit underneath me, a little bit younger than me, that gives me the opportunity to learn from them what I don't know. When I did the thing with the Qs, with the black rhinos, some of the little kids were telling us that, oh, well, if y'all are on YouTube and y'all are on Instagram and you're streaming like that, y'all need to be on Twitch or Discord or whatever one they told us about. And I think it was Twitch. And me and Kels was like, what's that? And they were explaining it to us. Don't be so grown. Don't be so old that you can't learn from somebody. And when you get good information, jump on it. Don't be left behind and later somebody be like, well, why you don't do this? And you be like, you know what? My friend told me about that a couple months ago. My friend told me about that a couple years ago, and I ain't do shit about it. And they just looking at you like, you knew about this years ago and you didn't do it, stupid. Don't be that kind of into yourself. Don't be that kind of dumb. Okay? I need y'all listen to what I'm saying. If you are an artist, when you save the name of your music, make sure you add your name and make sure you add your Instagram or profile, whatever your at is. But add that to when you save it under whatever MP3. Okay? Please. This will help y'all. I promise you. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Everybody that's out there, let's go ahead and say hi to my good little prostitutes. We've got Mr. Wild Seed out here. Yes, it is top of the AA. Good morning, Big Red Leads. How you doing? Mr. Wild Seed said this track is dope and refreshing. He was talking about My Love. God damn it. I'm not going to feel right until I figure out who this song is by. What's this boy's name? I think it's Nico Nice. And I'm not going to feel right until I figure it out. Let's see. N-I-C. Is that it? No. N-I-C-E. Nice. Does it come up off of that? And see, this is a prime example, y'all. This is a prime example of what I'm talking about, because he wants me to play his music. He wants me to promote his music. I want to be able to do that, but it also shouldn't be for me to go through and do this. Nico Watts 82. There we go. I knew it was something with a Nico. Y'all go check out Nico Watts. His song is called My Love. It is a great song. It really is a bop. The other song that I played was Still in Love by Mr. Al. And Mr. Wild Seed said that was a perfect sequence together. And yes, I've got those freaky Al, freaky yeah. All right. Good morning, Queen Unique. How you doing? Teacher Anitra is here. She said good morning. Hello. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Big Red said that Twitch is a great platform. Y'all, I'm so tired of learning new platforms. I'm so tired of learning new stuff. And I don't mean it the way it sounds. I just mean with social media. I really am. But I understand why I have to do it. So I'll go ahead and get on and I'll check it out and see what it's all about. Hokey pokey. Mr. Wowsey said it's called grown marketing. I knew you would have a name for it. All right, y'all. Good morning. I don't know why I'm still standing up. I know my head is cut off in this video, but it just felt better standing up for a second instead of sitting down. All honesty, transparency. I didn't feel like being here today. Can y'all tell? Because you're not supposed to. But I did it. Last night, I was in my bed thinking I don't have another show until 4:00 today. I could really take the day off and just not go into the studio until late. It's not about what you want to do. It's about what you need to damn do. Y'all needed to hear my voice this morning. Somebody needed that word this morning. It's something that's going to happen, something that's going to be said, something good is going to come out of me continuing with my habits, me making sure that I stay consistent, me doing what I'm supposed to do. So I got up and I did what I was supposed to do. Okay. Queen Unique said I got on Bigo and I got lost on there. So I was on Bigo for a while too. And I was really on Bigo trying to make money off of it. But I'm gonna tell you something like that. The crack baby in me that lived through the beans era has a hard time jumping on there asking people, can you go ahead and drop them beans on me right now? Go ahead and show me some love and send me some beans. I feel real crackheadish doing that, right? And then the other part of Bigo that I can't really get with, or that's just hard for me, is that I have to be on other people's stuff and I got to engage with them to create alliances so that we can do these games. I like Bigo for the fact of I'm able to allow a lot of people from different regions to be able to see me and to be able to interact with me and possibly become another prostitute. But the way that y'all are making money on there and the conversions and having to get this many to turn into this, I just, it's a lot of rules and it's a lot of learning, and I just don't have the investment. It's not that I don't have the time, because I can find a way to have the time. It's a lot of people on there finding a way to have the time. I don't have the investment. I'd rather, yet again, instead of trying to get somebody else's platform to pay me, I'd rather spend my time filtering y'all to my platform, allhustlenofear.com, and get y'all to become members of my platform. It's coming. Big Red Leads. I am currently up to date. So as of yesterday, I have uploaded, not all, because I had 500 episodes. I just started where I started, but I'm current as to all of the episodes that I've done are on my website. I've also started uploading all of our interviews when we go out. So if I go out to an event and I do red carpet interviews, I'm never going to post those on social media. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you know that they are up on my website, and you can filter your ass to my website to see them. Because now you got to come to my website and now you got to come to me, right? And then I also have some behind the scenes stuff. So when me and the girls go out, or when we do things, if you want to see things like that, that's there. And I also have a space for events. And when I go out and I'm hosting events and I get videos and stuff like that, I filter all that stuff there. So you can see a lot of what's going on. But eventually, within the next 30 days, Teacher Anitra, you can add that to my accountability list. Within the next 30 days, I want to make it so that you have to be a member to access some of those features, right? And my mind and my thought process behind this, and I'm telling all of y'all this because it's somebody else out there who's like, this is a really good idea and I want to do it too, and I want you to. I have no problem sharing my information with you, okay? I have no problem sharing my thoughts and my ideas with you, because you're gonna do it your way. You're not gonna do it my way. Remember that, okay? So anyways, my thought process behind this is that everything that we put our content on, where they're trying to pay us, they still are only giving us a fraction of what we're actually worth, because they have to get paid. And still, even if they pay you, at some point they still control what you're doing, and they still control your content, and you're still in their house. Case in point, that boy who's on Discord, who they say make the most money on Discord, they done shut his Discord off for no reason. Well, at least he's saying he don't know what the reason is, and I do. They tired of paying you out. Same thing like what happened on OnlyFans. Those folks was making a lot of money, and OnlyFans said, wait a minute, hold on, we got to change how y'all make money now. And then they changed it, and you can't make the same kind of money that you made on OnlyFans. The same way on Facebook and Instagram, where they was just paying y'all for y'all reels, and then all of a sudden they said, no, we not gonna pay y'all for the reels no more, but y'all can pay to be on Instagram. See, that is control of your content, but you're not going to control my content. I'm going to put my content on my website, and then you can become a member, and to access that content, you can go ahead and pay to be a member the same way, and be a subscriber. The same way you subscribe to y'all apps, you can subscribe to allhustlenofear.com. But then I make 100% of that money. I control the content that goes on there. You can't tell me that my content is shadow banned, or you can't tell me that my content isn't for the community or whatever, because my prostitutes wanted this, because they came here and they brought other people with them. allhustlenofear.com. For what y'all see me doing and what I'm doing in the background are two different things. I definitely did not come to work today to talk to y'all to be on camera. That's a part of what I have to do. I came here today to work on the things that I got to work on to make sure my accountability partner don't shame the fuck out of me in social media land, because I'm going to shame the hell out of her if she don't do what she's supposed to be doing. And if you want to be a part of my accountability group, if it sounds fun, because I got some ideas, teacher Anitra, like if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing to be shamed, you got to post an Instagram video or something. You know them post Instagram videos where people be holding up the paper and they be like, I didn't clean my room and I got in trouble. Like, we going to have to do shame videos. We gonna make this worth it, okay? Like, we're really gonna hold each other accountable. We're really gonna get some shit done, okay? And if you would like to be a part of my accountability group, it's absolutely free. Absolutely free. They were doing this absolutely for fun. You know what I'm saying? But let me know. I'll drop you the Telegram link, and you can go ahead and be a part of that group. But yeah, I'm definitely working on controlling my content. And if you go to allhustlenofear.com and you really like the website, make sure y'all check out my website guy, okay? His name is Captain Krim. He's amazing. We talk every couple of days. He's very, ladies, and I'm saying this specifically to ladies because y'all understand where I'm coming from with this. He is absolutely automated, and when I say he's automated, he's very efficient, okay? Like, he's very efficient, and he gets shit done, and he stays on your ass to get shit done. Just, he ain't gonna talk to you sweet. He gonna this nigga is from Nolia, okay? Like Nayans or whatever, they from down there. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely, the way I say this is After Dark Radio in the morning, and I'm gonna cuss, he gonna cuss. He's professional as fuck. Just down there. But he gonna get it done. And I promise you, I get so many compliments from my website. And it's always a work in progress, not because of me, because of him, because he's always coming back saying, I think we can tweak this way, or we can do this way. And I absolutely love him for it. I really do. So that's what's going on with me, y'all. That's what's going on with me. Also, just to keep y'all up on what happened. So you know how I've been working on the audio for a while. And because of that, I was prepared when the shit finally hit the fan. So I told y'all that little piece was going to eventually break, and it did. And not only did it break, but it broke off into my computer. And so because I had been planning for it, I had already bought some other devices that I was testing to see if they worked, and they weren't working, but I still had some on hand. So I was able to jump into action and to get the show that it happened during back on air and back live and back being able to hear. The show was never interrupted on the radio. It was just interrupted during the show. I never freaked out. I got mad because I knew this shit was going to happen, but I never freaked out. But somehow, the weirdest thing, by itself, this doesn't work. But because the piece had got broke off into my computer, it activated something and then the piece started working. So now, until I can figure out another way to make this work, my husband was able to get the piece out of my computer, and I just stuck a dummy in there and put this one back in. And so now the audio works the way I need it to work. It actually mutes during the commercials. It's the craziest thing. Craziest thing. But again, the failures allowed me to succeed. Y'all are so afraid to fail. And I need you to stop being afraid to fail and embrace the failure. And don't embrace the failure where you're like, oh, well, I failed. It's okay. No, embrace the failure as a lesson and learn from it. What did you learn? You know, I learned a lot from buying six of these damn things. Okay. If I wouldn't have bought the first 5, I never would have got to a USB one. This was number 8, 6 or 8. Okay. All of my failures helped me to become a success. I give you another example. I got a homeboy who does my video. I talk to him about him all the time. Country. And Country's equipment is so fucking next level and high tech that my computers can't read it. But I've got to be able to get this video and edit this video. So am I going to sit up here and complain about it? No, I'm going to fail until I figure out a way to do it. So I circumvent his 4 HDK video by uploading it to YouTube and making the video private. His videos are so great in whatever quality that it takes about 12 to 20 hours, depending on how long the video is, to actually upload it to YouTube. But after I've uploaded it to YouTube, I can turn it into a 1080p and snatch it from YouTube, and then I can actually work on the videos. Do whatever it takes to make it work, Shouty. But you know how many times I had to fail at figuring out that this video wasn't going to work on any of my devices and any of my apps or any of my the shit that I have already, and I would have to buy new stuff. I'm not buying nothing new. We're going to figure this out. Don't be afraid to fail, but fail forward. Fail with the lesson. I done dropped about 5 gems on y'all this morning. Somebody say something to me, okay? TikTok, it's 8 of y'all watching right now. Somebody let me know that I done said something to somebody that made y'all feel like, you know what, this girl is snapping right now. Cause I'm up here for you. Hold on, wait a minute. Do I gotta hit y'all with my librarian real quick with my sexy light? Do I gotta turn it on for y'all real quick? Hello? Is this thing on? Am I talking to you this morning? I'm talking to somebody. I know I am. I done taught y'all something. Somebody done got a word today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing, man? What's up? Let's see. Oh, we do got some comments up here. Let's see. Mr. Wildseed said, I could tell it in your voice. Your voice told on you a little. Wait a minute. My voice ain't tell on me, baby. You know what you heard was that first joint this morning. That's what you heard. You heard that ganja in my voice because I'm getting ready for my favorite holiday tomorrow, baby. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Y'all better get y'all tickets to Art and Spark. Y'all better get y'all Art and Spark tickets, baby. Because if you ain't in the building for Art and Spark tomorrow, I told my husband, I said, I got Art and Spark tomorrow. He said, on a Thursday? I said, sir, tomorrow is 420. And if you don't know, 420 is my half birthday. Like tomorrow is literally my, like, you know, them folks who be like, their birthday is during the cold months. So they celebrate their birthday exactly 6 months later. Exactly 6 months later is 420. My birthday is 4 fucking 20. I don't care what y'all say. I be partying my ass off on 420 and I love it. I might wear my crown tomorrow. Nah, I'm not gonna wear my crown tomorrow, but I am gonna, y'all check me out at the Elevated Food and Wine Festival on April 29th. I will be wearing my crown that day. I bet you that. I bet you I'll be wearing my crown that day. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've got a blunt crown courtesy of Sweet Sheba Baby, and I'll be rocking that bad boy every once in a while just to let y'all know who the hell I is. Okay? Yes. Queen said it's giving. Here I am in my best singing voice. Teacher Anitra said, girl, me too. I almost called out, but I'm in front of this computer. I'm congratulations. Get up and do what you got to do. Some days you just got to do what you got to do, y'all. You know, it's not about what you feel like doing. I don't give a fuck about what you feel. Go do what you got to do. The same way y'all be talking to y'all kids when y'all kids don't want to do something. Why y'all don't talk to yourself like that in a nice way? Remember, I'm a pussy fairy. I got to talk to myself nice. I don't talk dirty to myself unless I'm talking dirty to myself. But you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I need y'all to, I just need y'all to be nice to yourself, but to still be on y'all ass, okay? Mr. Wildseed said, I needed you. Thanks for being committed. You welcome, Mr. Wildseed. I appreciate that. I really do. Big Red said in my Joe Jackson voice, get your butt in the studio. And yes, sir. Yes. Let's see. We got somebody. Nana Cantababa. Hello, I'm listening to you live in Tepia Afeto Ashanti. Well, hello. I don't know where that is, but I'm about to go get out my geographia and find out where that is. That's a word, y'all. Look it up. Look it up. It's a nice way of saying ain't nobody got time for that. Wait, what? What I missed? See, now I can't keep up with what I was saying to y'all. Okay, it's okay. Big Red said, yes, create your own narrative by being a natural creator, monetizing your IP, true entrepreneurship, making me so proud. Thank you, Big Red. Trust me, conversations with you got me there. And actually, we had that conversation about a year ago. It's just taken me this long to bring it to fruition. And I don't mind that it's taken me this long. Do y'all mind? You shouldn't, because you didn't even know I was working on it. And that's another point to what I be trying to make here. A lot of times y'all worried about how somebody gonna look at you for what you doing. I'm writing a book. The only way y'all know I'm writing a book is because I keep telling y'all. If it take me 2 years to write this book, I don't care. It took me 2 years, but I still wrote a book. If it take me 6 weeks to write this book, that's what's up. It took me 6 weeks, but I still wrote a book. But when it comes down to it, y'all only see when the book is done, y'all are only going to see the top of the iceberg. You're not going to see all of the planning, all of the editing, all of the thought process that went into that book. You're not going to see the actual work. You're not going to see the actual iceberg. And I can't move on your time of how long you think that should have worked out for me or how long it should take me. But I can set goals so that I'm constantly working towards my mountain, right? I'm always going to set goals so I can make it to the summit. But y'all don't see what I'm doing while I'm below the water trying to get my ass up to the top of that damn iceberg. And yes, the iceberg went from a mountain back to an iceberg, but y'all got what I was talking about. Shut up. Big Red said, we gotta make sweet love to failure. Making babies of success for yourself and others is the goal. Okay, baby. I like the way you said that. Wait, I gotta say it nasty. Hold on. Baby, we gotta make love, sweet love to failure. Making babies of success for yourself and others. Sweet thing, that's the goal. Yeah. Y'all like that? I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, I like that. I like it. I like that. Blurred is here. What's up, Black Nerd? She said, nah, sis, it's the journey. We need to see the journey in you. I know that's right, baby. And hopefully me being transparent about my journey allows somebody else to feel as though the journey that they're on is the right path. You know, sometimes we need to see other people to know that we okay. And I don't mind being a lighthouse. You know, I'm not trying to tell you where to go. I'm just giving you a little light, shining it around, showing you some of the rocks that you need to watch out for, and then hopefully helping to guide you on about your way and keep it going. And if we cross paths a couple of times, that's real dope too. So if you ever see me say hashtag lighthouse, that's what I mean by that. It's my way of saying that I'm trying to, you know, guide you. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I never want to tell a person what to do. That's not my place. But I would like to, you know, help you on your journey if I can. It's real talk. All right, let's get this show started, y'all. All that talking and what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, I heard that idea. I got it. We'll do that from now on. That's exactly how I do. Yes. Okay, bet. You know, sometimes God just drop ideas on you like lightning rods. I don't know about y'all, but he do to me. And when he does, I make sure to go ahead and recognize that thought came so swift and quick, it couldn't have been from me. It had to be from something or someone else. And y'all will see it as it manifests, because I just thank you, and I'll do that starting tomorrow. Thank you. Show will. That's how we'll work that one. All right. God didn't just touch my brain. God was like, there you go, baby. Take that. And I'm just like, ooh, that shit tickled, and I'm gonna do it. All right, let's see. It's time for currency conversations. During currency conversations, we talk about things that is going on in the community with monies, fiats. Y'all got to start having conversations about things other than Christianian and Blueface and Marcus Houston. You know what? I wasn't going to talk about Marcus Houston on this show. Hold on, wait a minute. I wasn't going to talk about Marcus Houston on this show because he ain't got nothing to do with none of my god doggone topics and segments. He really don't. But I am. Let me say this, because let me go ahead and record this, because this one right here is necessary. Let me say this to all the Marcus Houstons out there, okay? I get it. She's not that age now, right? I get it. She doesn't have the baggage that someone more of your age might have. I get it. What I also get is that she's probably not a mental challenge for you. She probably isn't able to make you hold yourself accountable or to highlight your flaws or things that you might need to work on. I see you in a completely different light right now. Like, I get why y'all called y'all group immature, because that's how you like them. Or that's what you are. It's one of the two. I don't know which one it is. It's either you immature or you like them immature. But either way, you need to go home, Roger, because you've groomed this girl. If you are 30 and you are, what do you say, 20 years older than her, I'm done. Nope. You know what? That's exactly why I didn't talk about this. That's why I didn't talk about this. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it right. I wasn't going to be able to do it justice, because I'm just getting mad and madder. My mom told me growing up that old men give you worms. The oldest guy I've ever dated, and we dated maybe about 6 months. The oldest guy I've ever dated, I was 25 and he was 30. And I used to call his ass old all the time. All the time I called his ass old. And he would laugh at me because I'd be like, yo ass gonna give me worms. And he'd be like, why do you say that? And I'd be like, because old dudes give young girls worms. 5 years ain't shit. I was dumb. But where I how I had been taught, that's how I had been taught. That was what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Teach your daughters, ladies. Teach your daughters, please. There's no reason why you should be 20 years old dealing with a dude who need to Beijing his dick hair. Okay? There's no reason why in your 30s you got to be giving somebody his heart medicine, his penile implants, his whatever else old dudes at 60, 50 and 60 got to deal with. Like, you have literally lived your whole life as somebody else's something. You were first your parents thought for you, and now as a grown woman, your husband is going to make all the decisions for you and think for you because you haven't learned how to be strong enough within your own self. He don't understand that what he did is it's almost like putting a person in jail when they're a child. When you put somebody in jail before their frontal lobe has developed, he got this girl before her frontal lobe got to develop. She will never, or if she does, it will take such a long time and be so much harder, but she'll never get to develop into whoever her true self is because she'll always have to be what his decision of what a woman is supposed to be and how a woman is supposed to act and how his wife is supposed to be is. She'll never be like men don't. Oh God, I wish sometimes men understood why women are like that. You know what I mean? Y'all call it you just want to be hard-headed or you just want to be your own No, I want to be able to be my own person and express myself to the world the way I want to, and not under the balloon of how you feel and how you think I should be and act. Now, if I want to do that because I want to make you happy, that's fine. But if this is me, this is me. And I'll give you a prime example. Y'all love my flamboyancy. Y'all love the fact that I'm what's up. But I've dated people in my lifetime who thought this was weird. I specifically remember having a friend tell me, friend, that guy might be a good guy, but when you're with him, your light does not shine. You are not sunshine when you are with him. You are, and she said, my government first name. And it stopped me in my tracks because she never called me that. But for her, when I was around him, when she saw me with him, she was like, this is not the person that I know. And so I made it a point that I'd never let another person stop me from being the person that I am. Now, when I'm with you, I might curtail who I am to fit this because I want to. But no matter what, I'm going to be me. It's very difficult to get that way. It hurts some days to be like that. It really does. And yes, Marcus, that is what we mean by grooming. And it's disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. Because you're going to have children. And if a man was to want to be with your daughter at 30 years old and take her to the fucking prom, you'd be ready to shoot him. And the same thing for those doggone congressmen that are on the Senate floor or the House floor, and they arguing that 12-year-olds should be allowed to be married. This all fall in line with the same thing. It's all disgusting and don't make no sense. I don't have on any earrings. Oh shit. That's why I feel naked. Don't have on any earrings. Anyways, sorry about that. And yes, Mr. Wild Seed, worms. That's exactly what my mom used to teach me. Rodney said, chat room popping. Excuse me, can I have a seat in here? Good morning, AHNF family. Yeah, Rodney, you was late, and I started off early this morning dropping gems. So you make sure you go back and rewind and watch that, okay? All right. Mr. Wild Seed, that's right. Teach yours that old men got worms. I'm going to teach my daughter the same thing. But for real, that is exactly what my mom taught me. And I'm very grateful that was a conversation we had. She was like, if a man, her exact words were, old men give you worms. And that when a younger girl dates an older man, you need to ask yourself this question. Why is it that he prefers to be with younger women? Is it A, because he is immature and women of his own age and his own distinction find him repulsive, or find him immature because he hasn't become a man? Or is it because he prefers to be a dominating force in the other person's life? And so if he gets with a younger woman, he can have control over her life, over the aspect. When y'all don't, men, you don't get this, but women do. They already, women can drop it in the chat room right now, ways that this man is controlling her. He's controlling how she talks. If her voice get too high, hey, we don't do that around here. Because most men don't like it when women get passionate or talk passionate. I bet you the poor girl probably, more than likely, is a stay-at-home mom. There's no reason for her to work, because work becomes independence and it begets free thinking. Did she go to college? Did she get any other secondary education? Is she prepared to live her life if he dies before her? What free thought is she allowed to have? And when I say free thought, I mean an opinion that is not rooted in his approval of that opinion. Am I the only one who think like this? Because this is something that's definitely going to be a conversation that I have with my child. Teacher Anitra said, I can't do old balls and I'm 41. And she said, he wants someone to control. Mr. Wild C said, Nitra, you grade A, prime and right. Hey, look. Hey, we gonna go. Okay. Currency conversations. Don't change the subject again, y'all. Stop changing the subject. Y'all remember a couple of months ago, I told y'all about the lady who wrote the book about her rape, or her alleged rape, and she made a whole bunch of money off of it. And the man who she said raped her went to jail. And then they said he didn't rape her and he got out of jail and he was suing her. And I would keep y'all abreast upon that conversation. Y'all remember that? Okay, well, here we go. Man falsely convicted of raping writer Alice Sebold settles lawsuit against New York. Anthony Broad, a man who spent 16 years in prison after he was wrongfully convicted of raping writer Alice Sebold when she was a Syracuse University student, has settled a lawsuit against New York State for $5.5 million. The settlement comes after Anthony Broadwater's conviction for raping Sebold in 1991 was overturned in 2021. It was signed last week by lawyers for Broadwater and the New York Attorneys General Latia James, David Hammond, one of Broadwater's attorneys, said. Broadwater, 62, said in a statement relayed by Hammond, I appreciate what Attorney General James has done, and I hope and pray that others in my situation can achieve the same measure of justice. We have all suffered from destroyed lives. Sebold was an 18-year-old first-year student at Syracuse when she was raped in a park near campus in May of 1981. She described the attack and ensuing prosecution in a memoir, Lucky, produced in 1999. Sebold went on to win acclaim for her 2002 novel, The Lovely Bones. Y'all remember that movie? Which recounts the aftermath of a teenage girl's rape and murder, and was made into a movie starring Saoirse Ronan, Susan Sarandon, and Stanley Tucci. Siebold, who is white, wrote in Lucky that she spotted a black man in the streets months after being raped and was sure that he attacked her. Now, what do we know mainly about rape victims and months after the attack? That more than likely the ID is not going to be a good ID unless it was somebody they knew. You know what I mean? So she said he was smiling as he approached. He recognized me. It was a stroll in the park to him. He had met an acquaintance on the street, Siebold wrote. Hey girl, he said, don't I know you from somewhere? Police arrested Broadwater, who was given the pseudonym Gregory Madison in Lucky, but Siebold failed to identify him in a police lineup, picking a different man as her attacker. Broadwater was nonetheless tried and convicted in 1982 after Siebold identified him as her rapist on the witness stand, and an expert said microscopic hair analysis had tied him to the crime. That type of analysis has been deemed junk science by the U.S. Department of Justice. Broadwater was released from prison in 1999, but still had to register as a sex offender until his conviction was vacated in November of 2021. William Fitzpatrick, the current district attorney for Onondaga County, the central New York county that includes Syracuse, joined the motion to vacate the conviction, noting that the witness identifications, particularly across racial lines, are often unreliable. Broadwater's settlement with the state must be approved by a judge before it becomes final. A message seeking comment was sent to the Attorney General's office. Broadwater has also filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against Onondaga County, the city of Syracuse, and a assistant district attorney and a police officer who were involved in prosecuting, and that case is pending. Siebold apologized to Broadwater in a 2021 statement on a statement released to the Associated Press and later posted on Medium. She wrote that as a traumatized 18-year-old rape victim, I chose to put my faith in the American legal system. First of all, you are not holding yourself accountable because you identified the wrong person twice. Please hold yourself accountable for that. My goal in 1982 was justice, not to perpetrate injustice, and certainly not to forever and irreparably alter a young man's life by the very crime that had altered mine. A message in seeking comment on Broadwater's statement with the New York State has been sent to a representative for Siebold on Monday. Yeah, you were wrong. You were wrong. And it's more than one person that's hurt in this situation. Of course, she's hurt because somebody did rape this woman. Somebody hurt her, and that somebody definitely needs to be brought to justice. If this happened in 1982, I was born in 82. For the last 40 years, a rapist has been walking around unchecked and able to hurt someone else. But the first time you weren't able to place him and identify him in a lineup correctly, you should have been a little bit more timid about saying, this is the person. This is the person. You don't know, Jody. And you don't know because you're traumatized, not because of anything else. It's not your fault that you don't know. That's the attacker's fault. But God. And if they ever did find her attacker, he should be charged civilly he should be charged for that man having to go to jail. I don't know what the charge is, but definitely, like, God, this whole story sucks. And you're right, Mr. Wildseed. She should have flat out apologized first. That's the first thing she did was to throw blame on somebody else. She didn't just up and just say, you know what? You're right. Let me first say, I was wrong. I apologize. Trauma is a MFer, truly. Yeah. Teacher Anitra said, but did someone really rape her? I'm starting not to believe her story if you've lied twice. And I don't, okay, listen, it wasn't that she lied twice. It was that she wasn't able to identify, but she wanted justice. And instead of just saying, I don't know, in that moment, she probably believed who she was looking at was the person. Because he walked past her and said something that was so it scared the shit out of her because she's traumatized and she held on to that. Now, whether it was actually a black man that raped her or not, now that I don't know. That I don't know. And I don't necessarily know, I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to say she's lying. I just want to say, yeah, this is an all around bad story. But thank you, New York, for paying out $5 million and not giving him $65. Because this guy sued and that's all he got. Let's talk about this one real quick. Out in California, an ex-Grubhub driver wins an 8-year legal battle in a California court. Guess how much money he won? $65 whole dollars. $65 whole dollars for fighting for 8 years. Listen to this. After nearly a decade of courtroom arguments and appeals, one California man is finally emerging victorious in a protracted legal fight against Grubhub. Rafif Lawson, a former Grubhub driver and aspiring actor, writer, comedian, has won his case against the company. His complaint, first filed in 2015, is a one step closer to being settled. And for all of those years of filings, hearings, and briefings, lawsuit triumph has so far netted him an astounding $65 payout. More important than the financial outcome here, though, is the legal precedent the case sets. The ruling could have big implications on how gig economy companies like Grubhub, Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash have to treat their workers in California. Lawson's case hinges on whether he was a contractor in his brief 4-month stint delivering food for Grubhub or an employee entitled to minimum wage, overtime, and other benefits. An initial 2018 ruling sided with the company, but denied Lawson employee status. But after an appeal to the Ninth Circuit and a remand back down to the same district court, Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley has now ruled that under California laws, Larson was legally a Grubhub employee during his time as a delivery driver. Mr. Lawson is properly classified as an employee, not an independent contractor, for purposes of his minimum wage and overtime claims, wrote Judge Corley. He is entitled to judgment on his minimum wage claim, count 2 of the complaint, with damages in the amount of $65.11. The order adds that $65 makes up for sub-minimum wages that Lawson was paid by Grubhub. The plaintiff wasn't awarded any pop-ups. But the court ruled his compensatable time worked never exceeded 40 hours in a week. Still, $65 isn't too shabby when it comes with employee status. Employees have many more rights than independent contractors and are legally guaranteed many more benefits from their employees, like overtime and access to unemployment insurance. Gig workers have been fighting to be recognized as employees for years now, and in places like California, they may be beginning to make headway. Between Judge Corley's first and last rulings in Lawson's case, the state law changed. AB 5, a landmark piece of legislation passed in 2019, thus settling stricter standards, protecting workers, and instituting a new set of criteria for what is and isn't an employee. It's on these recently instituted criteria that Thursday's ruling is based. Corley decided that the Grubhub-Lawson relationship didn't satisfy the so-called ABC test for contract work, and that Grubhub wasn't eligible for a business-to-business exception to the ABCs. Under the test, a worker can only be considered a contractor if they meet 3 requirements. The worker is free from control and direction of the hiring entity in connection with the performance of the work. both under contract and for the performance of the work and task. So, okay, so let me think about what this means. The worker is free from control and direction of hiring entity. Okay. The worker performs work that is outside the usual course of the hiring entity's business, and the worker is customarily engaged in an independently established trade, occupation, or business of the same nature. Okay, that's definitely not happening, because if I work for Grubhub, I don't do this by trade or occupation. I do this specific because as an independent contractor, I'm a hairdresser. I do that by trade. And so when I work in somebody's salon, I'm not their employee. I'm an independent contractor, and that's how I have to pay booth rent. Obviously, delivering food for Grubhub does relate to the company's main business. After all, that's Grubhub's entire business, so the judge agreed with that. The usual course of his business is connecting restaurants with diners to facilitate food ordering. Food delivery is not outside the usual course of that business, ruled Corley. Because Grubhub has not established prong B, it does not meet the ABC test, and Mr. Lawson is properly classified as an employee for purposes of his minimum wage. So basically you got to fit all three ABCs to be underneath it, and because he doesn't fit one of the three, you can't classify him under all three. Okay, I see that. And though the question of employee or contractor is settled for Lawson, the case isn't over yet. The suit is a private attorney's general act case, meaning it seeks to recover penalties on behalf of the plaintiff and others in the same group, i.e. Grubhub drivers who were subject to labor code violations in California. So that means that because of this man, you might be starting to see them commercials that be like, did you work for Grubhub between 2001 and 2017? If you did, please contact Certain Laws and Associates because you might be entitled to compensation. He said, I'm looking forward to the next stage of the case, which will be to collect penalties for Grubhub's misclassification of drivers across California for years. He set a precedent. And this is exactly why in different states, like when you sign up for stuff, it'd be like, you can do this in here, but you can't do it in California, Guam, New Mexico, and New York, because they laws is different. They protect their people different. I'd like to keep watching this. Mr. Big Red, how you feel about this? Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? On the side of the employer, it's definitely a bad thing because having employees means paying out insurance. And you have to have over a certain amount of employees to pay out insurance. And Grubhub definitely, not just Grubhub, all of them, the big five, Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, and you might as well go ahead and add it in there where you get the food. I wonder if you can add Amazon delivery drivers to that as well. That's deep, y'all. That's deep. Anisha said, F that, give me the money. Mr. Wildseed said, see, the term independent contractors sound good, yet it's another story. Forget a label, get the money. Right. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Wowsy. He said, damn, that's a setup for a come up. Exactly. It's a damn setup for a come up. I've done three of them. I do Grubhub every once in a while. I mean, not Grubhub, but DoorDash every once in a while. But I'm so busy right now that now when I get a chance to be off, I just want to be off. But I could definitely see how we wasn't independent contractors. We definitely employees. And I don't like the fact that I don't know how much I'm gonna get for the ride. I need a set price. If I go 40 miles, I automatically get $15 or $30 or what it is. It shouldn't change the way it changed. I don't know. Maybe it was me. Teacher Nitra said, I think it's bad because it will cost the companies too much. The fuck? Not when you making $1 billion in gross revenue. Like, no. Pay people what they owe. You can't run your company without me. Your company literally is based upon me working. It's not, you have no other standard, no other way to create this company. So why not pay these people what they're worth? I'm using my car, my tires, my gas, my oil changes, and you gonna give me $2 on the trip? That's happened before. $2 for what? But you just charged them $18.50? Nah, bruh. Ass up like Mr. Wild C said. Pay me my money. Pay me my money. Postmates has protected themselves in California from this. How? How did Postmates protect themselves? I would like to know that. And Mr. Wowsy said that part, $40 for 40 miles. Okay, now you tripping because then as the consumer, how much is it gonna cost me to get where I got to go? I'm just saying, you don't have the overhead that you might think you need to have, okay, sir? Y'all advertising in movies and shit like that. You can pay me what you just paid Warner Brothers to have your damn Lyft be the car that they in. You could pay that to me who's actually lifting these motherfuckers back and forth. How about that? Okay, how about that? Y'all, it's time for a musical break. That's right, we about to go ahead and go to a break real quick. When we get back from this break, we talking some more shit. That's all I'm doing. I ain't doing that. I'm just talking shit, y'all. That's all I'm doing. But it's fun though. If you're enjoying it, be a good little prostitute and go ahead and take your ass over to a friend and say, come on, come join. Come watch the end of the show. It's a good one though. It is. All right. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Ew.
This project is something that I've never, ever seen Hollister do. This is a real dream come true. Hi, my name is Gerald Brown, and this is the Midwest Kids Hollister Collection. We just invest in real people. So I want people to see the clothes and be able to see themselves in it. The collection looks amazing. It's like a dream come true in so many ways.
This is Karen the Connector. Coming to you live here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm here live every Thursday from 12 to 2 talking about what's important to you. So make sure you tune in.
Like Khloe Kardashian face, finding all the ways to dodge or dismay. I've been through the fire, flames, etc. They came and went involved in these combustions like I'm blazing, can't amaze it when I'm catching on. They missed the beat, but now they catching on. I bring the heat, but I got a curve, a call to catch her off. Another sign to hit another line drive, bringing off, clear the base, finna roll with pitches like I'm Carl Croft. This a wonderful life. I come alive with the stars. With what I run from the night. Sci-fi ghosts. Turn the cake off TV rolls. TNT, the bomb when this CD blows. It's like everything I ever wanted. wanted is coming, I promise. But I'm lying, son a game like Austin in his prime. Justin Jefferson, woo, Jamar chasing all my goals like I'm teed up. Check me or I gritty in the zone like. Fly at the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do. Heavy as the head, hold the crown as I walk through. Fly as the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do.
It's the boss, the Mac, smelling like some pack, coming through the back, and they going crazy when we running. This ain't that, but that ain't this. Me and Joey like Kobe Shaq. Hey man, this 4 summers running, we ain't never gon' stop running shit. Bench players talking, knowing all they do is running shit. I've been having dreams, it's me Hakeem with double colorness. Had to sit back and let this rap shit get fun again. Oh dog, I'm back, but I ain't never leave. The same nigga just came back in here with better weed and some cheddar cheese. Tell him check the board. I don't know how many times I told him check the score. Trying to scratch me out the records like I'm Reggie B. How they gon' try to steal the swag when I'm already me? We catchin' plays like Randy Moss, it ain't false. If you wanna learn, I can show you how to be the boss.
Fly at the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do. Heavy as the head, hold the crown as I walk through. Fly as the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do.
Crazy on them niggas with no handouts. Can't lose focus, prove a home just like it planned out. New Giuseppe, Holly and Hefe, hope he drop the ticket. Hit the rap shit don't work, I probably go call some pigeons. I got vision, mind my business, motherfucker narc. Keep that F in that Iron Man, Tony Stark. YSL for my bitch, she might as well faint. Don't get little Saint, we probably just like Desi Banks. Fuck your kill tech, I know real vets, yo. Fuck you homes, there I met your head like chill pet, yo. I hit the re-up, I go donkey on that back end, yeah. I'm always packing, yeah. I hate when hoes be acting, yeah. I go crazy. Fuck a nigga, I can't trip about no hoe now. I got bitches in my business tryna go now. I know bitches getting bodied by the name now, yeah. I go private, I know pilots by their name now, yeah. I got cheese, I can't treat the street the same now. For the hoes, I got poppy sending bands now. Came for no handouts, 100 man now.
Let me tell some of y'all young niggas something. See, back in my day, we was on top of the hills. You little niggas just on some pills. Me, all I do is get money and fuck these bitches.
I went crazy on them niggas with no handouts. Can't lose focus, prove a home just like it planned out. New Giuseppe, Holly and Hefe, hope he drop the ticket. If this rap shit don't work, I probably go call some pigeons. I got vision, mind my business, motherfucker narc. Keep that F in that Iron Man, Tony Stark. YSL for my bitch, she might as well faint. Don't get little Saint, we probably just like Desi Banks.
And cut.
Hi everyone. My name is Ty. I joined the book club because lately I've been working on a lot of self-development. I'm trying to push myself to actually create the life that I want. So I joined the book club as a way to help change their mindset, as a way to learn something different and something new that'll help push me there. So far, reading this first book, I can't say that it has changed the way I think, like completely. Like my perception of things now is a lot different than what it was when I started. So I'm excited, so excited to be here. I can't wait to finish this book, which is why I've been reading so many pages lately, because I want to make sure I stay on track. I want to make sure I keep up, and I'm excited to see what book comes next and excited to learn and network with everyone in the group. Have a nice Sunday. Bye.
Yeah, man, I'm tired. That don't mean that I'm through. I don't need nobody coming around here acting brand new. I don't fool with them fools. I be breaking all the rules. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. Today I'm cool, but today I'm cool. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. But today I'm cool, but today I'm cool. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. Lately, I've been good at avoiding my buttons. I've been dipping on pointless discussions. I've been focused on what I be loving, I be ducking. Bobbing, weaving, the flash of lynch. Proceed the attempts trying to get me out of pocket. Creep to my wallet. Got my fossil arm drip, drop me soft, do not acknowledge. Stepping right over the pothole. Smile at the plain clothes. Focus on the bankroll. Multiple stream of income, yeah, that's the cheat code. If you ain't know now, you know, so slow down and just think more thorough before they put you under the chair and start claiming Rico. Yeah, man, I'm tired. That don't mean that I'm through. I don't need nobody coming around here acting brand new. I don't fool with them fools. I be breaking all the rules. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. Today I'm cool, but today I'm cool. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. But today I'm cool, but today I'm cool. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. Lately, I've been visually spitting. I seen the image, it's the beginning. I can't end it, it's time to finish. I've been a minute out. I had to break it to pieces and put it back together. Talk about myself, I caught a whiff of blood, savoring the taste. I gotta crush whatever standing in my way. I gotta cool down. I need a smooth sound. I need a few rounds. I smoke a few pounds. I need yeah, man, I'm tired. That don't mean that I'm through. I don't need nobody coming around here acting brand new. I don't fool with them fools. I be breaking all the rules. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. Today I'm cool, but today I'm cool. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool. But today I'm cool, but today I'm cool. Yesterday I was mad, but today I'm cool.
Hey, I got playlists on you, baby. I got music. And if you like the music that I play on All Hustle No Fear, I definitely want you to go check out our Spotify playlist. We add all of these music to our playlist, and I'm waiting on my DJ right now. I sent him a whole bunch of music, and he's gonna send me back some real dope mixes for it as well. So Mr. Wowsy said he loved that song Heavy. Yes, that is my brother Joey H. He been in the game now for, I want to say, about a good 5-6 years, and it might be longer. I was really, really proud of him when my dad was like, hey, have you heard Joey's music? And the first time I heard it, I was like, we've got to get this out there. I will not lie to you when I say Joey is a big reason why I play independent artists, and I only play independent artists. I have a lot of Joey H music. And I bump it, and his music videos, I think that's what really got me on my little brother. Like, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, it's my brother, his music is dope. No, my brother's music is dope. And you're right. He has lyrics, and it's I'm so proud of him. I am so proud of this boy. And y'all see me playing the Midwest commercials, the Midwest attire. My brother, another one of my brothers, I have a lot of them. Another one of my brothers is one of the creators and one of the founders of Midwest Kids. And so that's why I played their commercials, and I'm pushing them. And yes, you saw LeBron James wearing my little brother's stuff. Okay, it is so cool, and I'm so proud of him. So y'all make sure y'all check out my family. Joey is hot. Check out Midwest Kids at We Are Midwest Kids, and just support my family, man. We all out here doing big things. I got another brother who is he does Broadway. He was in The Lion King and The Color Purple. Like my family be on one. My family really be on one. So thank y'all for loving my family the way I love my family. And I love you, family. Like, that's what's up. So yeah, that's definitely a big one for me. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep this going. boop, boop, doop, boop, doo doo. We've got You Don't Say. All right. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Yeah, I do have a lot of them. Okay. Y'all, let's talk about this. And I picked this one because we have so many men on here. Now, I've had a couple of conversations with y'all where we've talked about men's birth control. And from the guys, I get the same kind of reaction where you guys are just like, no, 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 we're not getting on men's birth control. I'm not taking a pill. I'm not getting a shot, whatever. But a weird phenomenon has happened because of Roe versus Wade. Listen to this. When America's Supreme Court overturned the historic Roe versus Wade ruling that made abortion a federally protected right, it triggered a fierce debate over women's freedoms and led to a total ban on the procedure in 13 states. Campaigners on both sides had predicted precisely such an outcome, but there was another side effect. America is now undergoing what urologists are calling a vasectomy revolution. Across the country, more and more men are choosing to have the operation because they no longer have that as a backup option. Within the first 48 hours of overturning Roe v. Wade, our clinic saw a 300% increase in the traffic to our website. We had a 100% increase in the number of vasectomies that we do in the clinic. The full force of the boom lasted 4 months, as in 4 FOUR, not 4 FOR. It lasted for 4 months, but even today, the clinic's vasectomy procedure numbers are still up by 50% on levels seen before the Supreme Court decision. If maintained, this surge is likely to have a long-term consequence, and it's not just for the men involved. It could further exacerbate a decline in the U.S. birth rate that is already putting long-term growth at risk on the world's economy. The birth rate has fallen pretty dramatically since 2008, says Alison Gimmel, a demographer at Johns Hopkins University. Women are having children at older age. We expected this decline because of the Great Recession, but when the economy is bad, people don't have children. But when the economy got better and the birth rate kept declining. Since the pandemic, it seems like there is something different that is changing people's ideas about having children, and it's not just linked to traditional indicators of whether the economy is good or bad anymore. Guarian also operates a mobile clinic, a big box with sperm printed across itself and a sign on the back that says honk if you've had your vasectomy. Each month, he drives 700 miles around the state of Iowa. In November, he drove to a series of Planned Parenthood centers between Iowa and Missouri, locations that previously carried out abortions, conducting 110 free vasectomies. They had been relying on the contraception that their partners were using, and they came in and said things like, I'm doing this because I can't rely on the termination of a pregnancy, which was my last option. Yet, there's no official data, but widespread anecdotal evidence shows that American men are racing to get vasectomies. In the week of May of 2022, that decision to overturn Roe v. Wade was leaked. Google Trends data shows that searches for vasectomy in the U.S. surged by 115%. In the week that the decision was formally announced, searches were up by 285% compared to the same point in an earlier year. It is clear that the demand has been maintained. Searches in April were up 25% from their pre-pandemic level. For a research paper published in the International Journal of Impotence, a group of urologists at the Cleveland Clinic in Ohio tracked vasectomy procedural billing data from 2018 to this year at a large Midwestern healthcare organization, which encompassed 13 community hospitals across urban and rural settings. The number of vasectomy procedures jumped when Roe v. Wade decision was leaked and then rocketed after it was formally announced. By August of 2022, the healthcare organization was doing 218 procedures per month. This was more than double the monthly figure in 2018. These figures incorporate patients who have been initiated consultations before the ruling, but the decision likely pushed them to schedule the procedure. The trend is expected to continue, and they noted a 35% year-on increase in consultation requests and a 22% increase in consultations. Previously, men getting a vasectomy were older and already had children. Today, those getting the snip are younger and much more likely to be childless. Younger men, especially those under 30, as well as childless men, were significantly more likely to seek consultation. Findings indicate that men are invested in maintaining reproductive anatomy for themselves and their partners. After Roe v. Wade was overturned, the median age of a man getting a vasectomy fell from 38 to 35 years old. Nearly a quarter of them were under 30 years old, compared to just 1 in 10 in 2021. Also, they are less likely to be married, and they did share the share who did not already have children doubled from 1 in 12 to 1 in 6. Y'all, in 2021, the number of births was the third lowest in 40 years. If the 2007 fertility rate had continued in the years after the financial crisis, 8.6 million more children would have been born in America by 2021. What y'all think about this? First of all, my brain is saying it's crazy how a man at 25, 30 years old, whatever, can just walk into a clinic and say, hey, I'm not married, I don't have children, and I want to get a vasectomy. I don't want to bring kids into this world. But a woman at the same age could do the same thing, and the doctor would tell her, you have to wait until after you're married and you've at least had 2 kids, or you have to come in and your husband has to give you permission to do this, whether she's married or not. So you have to get married to get a husband, to get permission to get a fucking hysterectomy or to tie your tubes because you don't want to bring kids into this world. Big Red said, it's really a movement. My brother and I scheduled ours next year and it's already paid for. So you would rather get a vasectomy than take birth control pills? What if they had a pill that would just reduce your sperm count and you just had to take that pill daily for, honestly, as a man, for the rest of your life? Me, I just got to take birth control until this uterus drops out and I get what's it called? Menopause. As a matter of fact, the other day I was asking why God, why can't I say I'm not having no more kids and my body and my brain just start producing a hormone that says, you know what, we is done? I would love that. That would be amazing. I need never again to let my body tell me I'm not pregnant. Trust me, bitch, I know. You know what I mean? Mr. Wildseed said, as long as I can produce fruit, I will. Straight like that. But that's crazy. So you saying that you don't mind bringing a child into this world at 70 years old? This world we living in right now, where people are dying for ringing on somebody's doorbells, you still want to bring people into this world? Because that's a big part of this too. They're saying that another reason why people are saying, he says, the patients who are coming to me today are almost couples who've decided that this is not a world which they want to bring children into. Half say they cannot afford to, and others cite climate change. Not to mention the fact that North Korea setting off bombs, China and Russia throwing arms together talking about fuck America. Like, you still would really be willing to bring kids into this world with a possible President DeSantis? I wouldn't bring a nan. I'm sorry to my kids now that I did this to them. You know what I'm saying? He says you can't pay me to annihilate my seed. But have you already had children? Just because you got seeds don't mean they all gotta flourish. Like, seriously? Really? Big Red said, my fiance knows she's on the clock. She wants 3 from me. Sunshine, she got till next December. Hey, tell her this is not the time to swallow then. Y'all know what I say. You cannot get pregnant if it go in this way. You only get pregnant if it go in this way. Just say it. Mr. Wildseed said it's a quieter form of ethnic cleansing. Nah, bro, this across all races. Everybody getting a vasectomy, not just black people. White people getting vasectomies, Asian people getting vasectomies, Mexican people getting vasectomies. Everybody getting they snip clip. Sunshine, I have 4 now. Give me the surgery. She is on the clock. Exactly. We ain't got to keep doing this. You don't got to keep doing this. You already got 3. You good. You did exactly what God said. You have been fruitful. You have multiplied. Sir, go please get that thing snippy, snippy, clippy, clippy. Ain't no reason for you to still keep busting out babies. Don't be no busty baby. Okay? Stop that shit. You good? Queen said, I have an auntie who had her last child in her late 60s. She's only a few months older than my youngest. And you can kiss my ass, because I ain't bending down with no 60-year-old knees picking nobody up off the floor. That baby would have had to come out goddamn walking, talking, and making meatloaf. Because I'd be goddamned if I wake up in the middle of the night at 60 years old to burp and change a goddamn diaper. At 60 years old, I'm waking up in the middle of the night to relieve this bladder. That's what I'm waking up at the middle of the night at 60 years old. I'm waking up at 60 years old in the middle of the night to take my sugar pill. I be goddamned if I wake up in the middle of the night at 60 years. Why was her uterus even working at 60? I be damned if I'm taking birth control. I know the hell I'm not. I need, you know what? I need a doctor right now that'll go ahead. I need to get rid of this right now, because I be damned if at 60 years old, I'm still asking my husband to pull out. You better shoot that earth, wind, and fire all up in this bad boy. What? 60 years old? What she breastfeed with? You ain't telling me she ain't send out powder out them titties. 60 years old? Crying don't even sound the same as 60 years old. That means she got to make it to 80 for the kid to be 60 years old. Who the godmama? The sister? My sister is my godmom. The fuck? What? My grandniece is my godmother. I know the hell you lying. You gotta go way down the line to find somebody that's gonna be alive long enough to raise this goddamn kid. My mom's granddaughter is my godmother. You shut the hell up. You shut the hell up. All right. Oregon, bring y'all ass to the front of the congregation. Because as a matter of fact, you know what? I don't even want to talk about this. The mood I'm in, let's go find an Ask the Hood. We ain't did an Ask the Hood in a while, and we need to ask the hood something. Let's go ask the hood. Where we got them at? I know they up here. I know I done set some up for. Where they at? Where they at though? Where them ask the hoods? Where they at though? Hey, ask the hood. Ask the hood if it's all good. She'll tell you how to get the shit with the shits. I'm sorry. Don't judge me. Okay. All right. Good advice is hard to come by, but you can ask me anything. Just consult a lawyer first. If you have a question, business or personal, you can call in and ask the hood, or you can send a video, you can send a DM, and I will answer your question. Okay. So we're going to get this thing-a-langin' with our first Ask the Hood, and here it is. Let's see. Am I the asshole for making my sister's perfect boyfriend leave my parents' home? My 33-year-old sister, Kate, I'm a 33-year-old female. My sister, Kate, is 38, and she's been seeing Dave, who is 40, for 3 to 4 years now. They met during COVID, so we never spent really much time with him, so it feels like even less. She never really seems to have gotten out of that honeymoon phase because she never shuts up her mouth about him. None of it is particularly impressive, though. It's just normal stuff like he owns his own home, he drives a nice car, her kids like him. It's so basic. My dad and I used to bond over making fun of him. He works an IT job from home, and my dad always thinks office workers are soft. Over time, Dave has sucked up to my dad. He built my dad a barbecue pit. He set up cameras around his house. He did a few home repairs for my parents' home. And now my dad treats him like he's the son he never had. They go fishing together, which my dad has never shown any interest in before. My husband has gone a few times, and he says it feels like he's a third wheel, even though my dad has known him since high school. The incident happened the other day. My daughter is 6 months old. She's been going through a fussy phase, and she cries constantly and won't sleep for more than an hour. My family was having a party, and I asked my mother to take the baby because I just needed a break from the crying from 3 inches from my ear, so I just could lay down. I ended up sleeping for 4 hours, and I came down to find goddamn Dave holding my baby. I quickly took my baby back to feed her, and she started crying again after the bottle finished. My mom said, "Give her to Dave," because he was so soothed with her last time. I said, "No, I don't want someone who isn't family holding her." My mom tried to argue, but it's my choice, and I didn't want him anywhere near her. My mom must have said something to Kate because Kate left soon after, and Kate was just glaring at me. Most of my family thinks I'm the asshole, even though I didn't actually ask them to leave. I think I was perfectly within my rights to not want him to hold my baby. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Hello, mother. I'm on the radio. No, I'm not. I'm still on the radio, and I'm talking to you live on the radio. Is it important? Bye, Mom. I dropped my phone. Anyways, so ma'am, you are the actual asshole right here. You are the asshole. Because first of all, if somebody want to hold my baby and the baby ain't stopped crying yet, but the baby don't cry when he holding it, babies know. Babies got a sixth sense. They know when somebody ain't right, okay? So if the baby cried this whole life with you, but then Dave hold the baby and the baby shut the hell up, bitch, it's you. And I can see why it's you. You got a horrible ass disposition. You mad because your father is being nice to this guy? You mad because your sister is in love? Get your shit together, ma'am. You sound something like a hater. You sound something like a hater. Why are you, and then you mad because you talking about my boyfriend felt like the third wheel. Well, maybe the hell he need to come over to your dad's house and plant a plant, fix a light bulb. Hell, did he ask your dad to go fishing? Because it sounds like Dave is just a really nice guy, and you're a dick. That's what it sounds like to me. Does anybody else concur, or did I come to this conclusion upon my own in the wrong way? Because I really feel like, ma'am, this is you. This ain't Dave. You need to go apologize to Dave and hand him your baby and go take a nap. Because that was the longest 4 hours you ever gotten. As a matter of fact, Dave would be babysitting. Dave would be the nanny. Dave, is you marrying my sister or nah? Because I plan on having other kids and I'm going to need you around. The hell. Y'all is crazy as hell. Y'all be looking a gift horse in the mouth. This man is a angel from heaven. And you talking about give me my baby back. The way I would have gave that baby that nipple. And as soon as that baby said, Dave, here's your baby back, Dave. And I'll be a cow. Just she hungry, feed, and give it right back to Dave. You the asshole, ma'am. You, yes. You the asshole. Abso-fucking-toodalutely. Abso-fucking-toodalutely. Okay. Mr. Wild said, even the baby like Dave. Like, it's definitely your fault. Okay? This is you. Big Red said, sounds like Dave is tricking on the dad. In my Coming to America voice, you get with daddy, you home free like a bird. You damn right, boy. You get in with that daddy, boy. That's a wrap. It's a wrap. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You right. She definitely a hater. Thank you, Mr. Wild C. He said perfectly said, sunshine. Cause right, why he ain't holding the baby, queen? The moment I found, oh shit, you got the juju. Oh, Dave got the juju. Bring Dave's the baby. You get a baby. You get a baby. Dave get the baby. Okay, Dave going on vacation with us. I pay for Dave to go. Sure will pay for Dave ticket. But Dave, I need to let you know, I'm be drunk as fuck. I'm be pumping and dumping. But this baby sleep, don't roll over my baby, Dave, because the baby gonna sleep with you. Fuck you mean. Y'all, this is All Hustle, No Fear. I had a great time with y'all today. I'm about to sit up here until 4 o'clock and work on this doggone computer and get some things done. Teacher Anitra, I'm about to work on that email. I'd be damned if you send me, if you not shaming me. I'm working on it right now. It's got 2 parts to it, but I'm working on the email right now. If you would like to be a part of our accountability group, like I said, just jump in my DM, say I need some accountability. We will hold you accountable. You will get shamed for not doing what you are supposed to be doing. Please believe that. Please believe that. Okay. You can also visit allhustlenofear.com if you have music, if you would like to be a advertiser, or if you just want to come and sit your ass right here with me and be a guest. Okay. This is All Hustle, No Fear. You can catch me all the time on Hits 92.3. Sometimes you can catch me on Roku with Enterprise Theater. You got to catch me at the right time. I'm over there as well. You can always catch past episodes right now for free. But soon you're going to have to be a member to catch all this back good. But you can catch it right now for free on allhustlenofear.com, along with any behind the scenes. And give me a little bit. I'll be uploading some new interviews from the FDL event that we did a couple of weeks ago. It just took me 4 days to download the fucking video. Thank you, country. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Hey, just move just a little bit. And
But look.
Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up.
Yes, sir. Kelly. Flip it. Yeah. All that. Oh, just a little bit. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Trying to move just a. Hey. Hey. I'm trying to move just a little bit. Hey. I'm trying to move just a little bit. Hey. I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey. Just a little bit, hey, heard me beat down your block, hey, pulling up with the block, hey, I'm trying
one's favorite. But they all know me, they all hate it. They don't love me, they don't think I never make it. I'm really gonna rap this time, I'm really gonna black this time, yeah, yeah. Give me that beat that's mine, I'm really gonna snap this time, yeah, yeah. I'ma kill half of you niggas with half of these lines for half of my verses. I'm only 6 bars in and all of my niggas preparing their hearses. These hoes be knowing these niggas is bitches like, man, they wearing their purses. When niggas is crying around somebody, I'm sorry, I can't disperse it. I'm not a holy man, I'm not a holy man, Next time I show mercy, cause my 9 jam, Put that on my mama and my VA fam, I'ma give them hell until my time stamp, yeah. I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool. Yeah, slick is not new to this. Know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie. This is Tales from the 7 kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey. Tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little bit.
Every time I hit the studio, I make it hit, bruh. I really can't miss, bruh. I'm curry with the shits, bruh. Most you niggas watching me, I'm heavy as it gets, bruh. They gon' see my point if niggas cut me out the picture. Boy, I'm cemented. Nigga, I'm a fixture, and I'm demented. Yeah, you know the scripture. I'm repented. God made this a venture. I just pray my haters drop dead. That would be simpler. Said to say my mind goes stuck in different time zones. By committing crimes, I might cut off both my iPhones. I told my horse to get on the shit that I'm on. You can take the edge off, but always keep your grind on. Yeah, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool. Yeah, slick is not new to this. Know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie. This is Tales from the 7 kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little
I'ma
bit.
make moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I'ma make these moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. You know what I mean?
What's up? All my truckers out there, I need y'all to be tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning. We will be in your ear, keeping you awake, making sure you don't roll over that slow ass car in front of you, or you get to your destination safely, okay? Make sure you tune in, leave them lot lizards alone, and listen to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning for 7 to 10 a.m., waking you up in the best way. All you got to do is download Hits 92.3 ATL's app in the iTunes store or the Android, Google Play, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Download it and listen. All of y'all CBD 492 Burger 495. Breaker 49, Breaker 49. We've got a hot body on the radio right now, sounding real good, giving us orgasms. Let us go ahead and tune in right now to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Over and out.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.